Hello, YouTube! I am Pinstar, and this is Tropico 6 Strategy and Tactics, Episode 2B. The B stands for bacon. So, in our last episode, we had to reboot our series due to an update breaking saved games, but that is allowing us to pursue an entirely new strategy. And being aggressive with our brand new strategy, we are not quite done yet. Despite laying down most of the items that we have down here, there's more. I realized in between this episode and the last that I had done a slight placement error, but that is okay. What I want to do, the other thing I want to do here is, if we have any mineral deposits nearby, I want to tap into them. Tooth sweet. And if we check our not plantations, come on, Pinstar, mines, iron, we got 2 deposits, one of which is kind of already built over, but it's not fully built over. We want to tap into that. A couple reasons for this. One, these mineral deposits are finite. Eventually, we will mine them out. We will squeeze the ground like an orange, and eventually all of its juice will be dry. We will profit from that, but then we can get rid of the mine. And yes, that's going to make a metric F ton of pollution while it's there, and probably make people some not so happy citizens. But that's okay. It's temporary, and it kind of feeds into our longer term strategy. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to cancel a couple of these that are in the way here. Let us get out the wrecking ball and get rid of a couple of these roads. This one too. And let us lay down not 1 but 2 mines for our 2 different iron deposits. Let's say right about here. That should be good enough to tap into the deposit for now. And then for the other mine, we should be able to use the road structure that's already here. That works nicely. Now let's redraw our roads here. Aha! So this one, the road is going to tap into that one, so that works out nicely. We'll repair the road for this block once everything is tapped out. They'll just have to go a slightly longer route this time. And yeah, these guys are going to have to put up with the pollution for a little bit, but will live. Actually, we want to make sure they live. I'm going to switch these to help first preach later, especially once we get our other one, because one effect of pollution is that it drops the health of your citizens nearby. Faster if they're in high pollution. So we might have our citizens' health tanking a little bit faster than normal, so we want to make sure to keep it above 20 with the help of the chapels, lest we have some dead citizens. All right, and like I said, once these tap out, and I mean 25,000 is the amount of iron that's underground there, which seems like a lot, but it's not going to last us that long, and I'm counting on that. I don't want these mines here in the long term. I want this to return to a nice, enjoyable residential block that people don't have to marinate themselves in pollution over. But I also don't want to miss out on that early game cash, because being a little bit more aggressive with the money making prospects in the early game is also part of our strategy. All right, we gotta kick this speed up a notch here. First freighter, obviously our economy hasn't heated up because most of our economic buildings haven't done anything. I switched you over to sugar. Yes, we did. Good. And this is another sort of temporary thing. These 2 sugar buildings, monoculture, great for the colonial era and into the early World War era, but eventually the fertility on both of them is going to tank. And that's okay. That's fine. Let's get these up a little bit. A logging camp, eh? All right, our first quest, and they request a logging camp. Interesting request, my friend. One I will happily get into. Now let's take a look at the tree coverage around here. Yeah, you know what? We can tap into it like right here. Again, a temporary measure. I'm not going to set it to replenish the trees, but we can throw that down for the quest fulfillment at the very least. Of course, it'll take them a little while to get to that.
I ask myself,
and this is why we built the Fisherman's Wharf early, because the revolutionaries will very often either ask for fish or corn, which is why precisely we're bothering with the corn farm and why we bothered with the Fisherman Wharf. I mean, they're useful in their own right, too, don't get me wrong. All right, we got the 2 sugar, and looks like we got the rum distillery under production. So that will be our primary early game economic engine going. Speaking of, have we gotten new? Yes, we have. Do we have? Yes, we do. We've got smuggler rum. This is the key to the big bucks. It's a little broken, a little disgustingly broken, but it would be a darn shame to leave that on the table. It's going to upset the crowd a little bit, but I think it's worth it. Oh, right. So, remember I was talking about our bacon block here, where instead of a grocery store, we're actually having an on-site ranch. Here's what that looks like. So when people need to go have something to eat, they will come in through the back of the lot here, like this, walk into the farm itself, and take some meat here. Now it looks like some of these guys are going to come out empty-handed. That's a downside to it, I will admit. But it allows them to get in here. Now, the food quality is not that great because it's only one thing on offer: meat. You need the higher variety to increase the food quality at the grocers, but we're not going to use the grocers, so our food quality is kind of capped, which is precisely why we went for the food for the people, to sort of supplement our food quality a little bit, knowing that we're not going to get the boost out of the grocer. The other thing is, you want to make sure that the farm is facing in this direction with the back to the rest of the block. Because if it was facing, like on the opposite side of the road, they'd have to go all the way around to get into the back of the farmhouse to pick up their food. And that would not be efficient. So this is the more efficient way to do it, is to actually include it in part of the block. Come on, guys, you were building this. Tell me you popped off for a smoke break. Well, if you guys would hurry up with the building, we'd be good. All right, food for the people, level 1, siesta level 1. Food for the people, so now the food quality goes from 10 to 12 at level 1. And still same effects for everybody else. Actually, to deal with this unemployment and to get the crown off my back, I think I'm just going to quick build the logging camp.
Well, you did the right thing, which is whatever the crown says it is.
You know what? I'm just going to take the cash for now. We'll probably do our same planned 1 or 2 mandate extensions. But this should get people going here. And yeah, we're going to keep it to clearing woods, let them chop all this down. Because, again, that is a temporary measure. I'm not even going to bother with a sawmill for the moment, because the sawmill adds very little, so we might as well just export the raw logs. Alright, back to high speed here. Your speed, thank you. Yeah, it looks like they all just popped off work here, left some stuff unfinished.
It is complete.
Yeah, and that got people good and employed. That should do nicely. Again, still not going to be getting much from the freighter, but that's okay.
Viva la revolution! Together, Governor Ju, I and the people will turn everything around.
Do we want the immigrants? I think we actually want the immigrants. We want the immigrants because we are not doing the penal colony strategy.
Excuse me, old sport. I need a teensy tiny...
All right, we can do that. And we got our stuff just in time, too. Oh yeah, let's get sniffer dogs to slow down the docks. Like, seriously, slow down those docks. I do not want those docks to come take stuff away until we are good and ready. Speaking of good and ready, it is time for us to ponder our actual heist. We did our first Prime the Pump raid here. So let us open the thing here. And my raid of choice, my landmark of choice is Stonehenge. Stonehenge. So why Stonehenge? Well, a couple of different reasons. One, makes trees grow around the monument, increases renaturation rate in which pollution is reduced over time. That's why I feel comfortable mining in people's backyards, because with that on the field, that on the table, people will be willing to, the pollution will go away over time. A little bit faster anyway than would otherwise. So polluting everyone's backyards, it won't be like that forever, and that monument will help. Also, I mentioned before that I said I wasn't going to do sawmills yet. I'm actually going to be doing a big lumber economy push, and that Stonehenge is going to help us out. But the lumber economy push isn't going to really be until the World War era. So this is just sort of starting out. And again, this is all untested. This whole strategy could blow up in my face horribly, but I'm going to try it anyway because who knows? In theory, on paper, it works. So we're gonna see if it works. A research thing. Employee of the month is absolutely going to be our next thing. Followed by advanced boat services. We're actually going to be doing a lot of stuff going back and forth on there. So advanced boat services makes a lot of sense for us. But yeah, you guys gotta finish this up, please. Do not leave that job until you are done. What did I just say? What did I just say? Oh. I need to delay this. I need to delay the ship. God dang it. We need to get all this sugar off of this dock. You know what? We're going to drop that efficiency to minimum. Well, that's not going to stop the boat. You jerks. You exported all of it. There we go. The next one isn't going to show up for a year. Beautiful. Beautiful. That's what I want. I don't want you taking my stuff. Ugh. Not yet, anyway. I mean, I do appreciate the funding. I will say that. Let's do we want to do the blueprint gambit? I don't know.
Something does not feel quite right, Governor.
Ready for the revolutionaries already, huh?
Corruption is so rife, Governor, that we have to pay a bribe.
Ah, well, level up the mandatory siesta? Okay. I will just keep that in effect. Oh yeah, this road, I need to lengthen it to make it a little easier for people to get there, do their thing. Alright, good. Good. Dundersill. Decrease sugar consumption. Let's make that efficient. What do we got?
If I may have your attention.
I'm building them. I'm building them. Come on, Penultimo. Give me a break. Give me a little bit of a break. S'il vous plaît. I got you covered, buddy. Thank you, Crown. How are we doing on... Oh yeah, we've never built our corn thing, so... Well, let's see. Are there any other export routes for us to the Crown? We could do a meat one. Coffee, tobacco, sugar. I don't want to export sugar. We could do a rum to the Crown. Actually, that's actually not bad because it's only 300. So we'll do a rum to the Crown just to fulfill the export route. And then the rest will go to the smugglers. That should placate them for a little bit anyway. Alright, fish. We want fishing dredge. Oh, one other thing is, and one other key to this is, get rid of allow local consumption on any food producing block that isn't these pigs. So, well, I can't key that off for there, but once we build our corn farm here...
Viva la revolution! Together, Governor Ju, I, and the people will turn everything around.
More revolutionary immigrants? Maybe.
I must say I'm glad to be still.
Well, that worked.
Finding good help is so difficult these days.
Yeah, we'll do the mandate this time. Don't want to cut it too close. But yeah, 14 peeps. Another year on here. This place is churning and burning. Excellent. And we fulfilled that one crown route, which is fine. Yeah, we might as well do this one just to keep the relations balanced out. It's only 300. Honestly, it's not that bad. All right, well, we've got money to burn here. One thing I want to do is I want to buy up the lower priced blueprints just so that we can when we get offered that we can get our money's worth. Circus is fine. Yeah, let me buy the mansion blueprint. And actually, let's build a mansion here. Right next to our library, because that's where someone is going to be living. Actually, yeah, we can do that like right here. Then we'll put you by the road. Alright, once we get all of these built up, we should be in better shape. Oh yeah, let's get you to all you can drink to increase the service quality here. Because we aren't actually going to be going with the circus here. We are going to rely on the taverns. All right, Employee of the Month get.
Everyone wants
That will help us out with our mines and our factories.
more, Governor, more.
I got you covered, dude. You want more?
I ask myself, Governor, do the ends justify being mean? Viva la revolution!
We're already max level with the food for the people.
Turn everything around.
Let's get the random blueprint. All right, Opera House. Got a nice higher value one there. That's the reason why we went with that. All right, we get our mine going. We got more of these going. Excellent. How you doing? You're doing fine. You're doing. Actually, you need to. Let's kick you up in a notch here. Get your efficiency up. You're worth the extra wages. And let's see, efficiency, job quality, and duration. Yeah, let's go profit protocol because we've got the siesta.
Is so right, Governor, that
Your buccaneers hanker to weigh anchor, O most fearless of leaders. If only there was a breeze.
It's just a pirate penultimo. Yeah, so it looks like we do have a setback, but it's just a 90-day one. Nothing to do there but to wait it out. Oh yeah, do not allow local consumption here, and yeah, monoculture corn is fine. Look at that one. 31,000 bucks. Smuggler rum is so freaking broken. But it will let us execute our strategies big time going forward here. Do we have another thing of smuggler rum? This one's only a 3,000 volume. Only a 3,000 volume. Yeah, we'll keep pumping the crown one.
Which is whatever.
Excellent. Yeah, we don't need the palace. Let's take a look at our almanac. Let's check our employment figures. Aha! We are at the people cap, so we do have we've got plenty of houses. We just need to wait for people to get into those houses, but we do need more jobs for our people. We are starting to tap into that or finish that up. Let's take a look here. Well, one of the things we can do, especially with these things getting built.
Set sail.
So if I remember correctly, the people can use regular citizens can use the teamster docks as well. That's what I've seen in other ones that they should be able to. I could be mistaken, but that's what I'm going to go. And the reason why we're going over here so early, again, we're going with the mines. But this time there is gold in our hills. We got a couple of things of gold here. And yes, we're going to be squeezing this like an orange. And then repurposing it for something else later. There we go. Beautiful. Now you can see why we're doing the ship stuff.
Can I help you? Please excuse me.
Yeah, it looks like they're going all the way back here first, which is, I guess, fine. I mean, not really fine, but we'll have to make do. Oh yeah, let's get you on to help first, preach later. And at this point, we can start gearing for the next era. So we'll set you over to the independent, so we can get that flowing. Yeah, because we've got the support. We just need to get the population going over to it. How many college-educated people do we have? It might be worth it getting another library. And no criminals for once. No criminals. Education. Whoa! 14 college-educated people. Holy crap! I know what to do with our surplus here. Yes, I do. Heck yeah, I know what to do with our surplus. We'll have a little impromptu block here. Let's get a couple more mansions to... Oh, can I snake this through? Because that would be so much more efficient. Oop. Alright, that one's a little better. Oop, oop. I thought I saw a green for just a... Okay, whatever, game. Here, we'll throw something down there. There we go. We've got the money to burn. Let's burn it. Let's get our tech rating nice and high. Yeah, these things go so slow on the water that we got to make sure. All right, looks like our heist is soon returning. Excellent. Iron and rum, that's what I like to see. Yeah, I think we need more teamsters. That's the other thing we can do to get more people going. Could also probably use another housing block, because this all right here.
Choices, isn't it? Choices like continue as governor or begin a new career in manual labor.
Okay, read my mind. You want gold mines? I want gold mines. Yeah, let's quick build these. Save our people.
We've done it. The rocks rolled off the deck and onto the dock.
All right, we've got ourselves our Stonehenge. But what are we going to do with Stonehenge? How does this factor into everything else that we're doing? Well, you're going to have to find out in the next episode. So if you guys like this episode and you want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment, good, bad, or indifferent. Your feedback is always welcome. So until next time, this has been Pinstar, signing out. See ya!